Hello, I'm so happy to have you here. This is Carla from Art with Katie. Welcome back to my channel. May is almost here, so it is time for us to get ready and plan for one more month. If this is your first time visiting the channel, let me tell you that every month I have a plan with me video, because the idea is that we're organized and ready to have a fabulous new month. So in every video we'll have different themes. Some months the theme is inspired in our history. For example, we've done before ancient Egypt. Some other months I choose songs. For example, I have one for Lady Gaga's 911. And in some other months, like this one, I do something related to, pop culture, I guess. Although this time it's more related to video games. So let me tell you, on April 28th, it is my son's birthday. And last year he asked me to make a theme based on Mario, which I did. And if you haven't seen it, I'm gonna leave the link here and in the description box, because it's something that maybe if you're into video games, you'll like to reproduce. So last month, which was April, I did something related to our history. It was Louis XIV, and I think it came out really nice. But then he was like, what about my birthday? And I'd like you to do something related to stuff that I like. To which he suggested Pokemon. But I think I'll save that theme for a later month. Because I wanted to, I guess, please him in a way, but I also wanted to do something like cute and something that a lot of people could relate to. And I don't know, I was in the mood for something really sweet and really cute and really, I guess, girly. I don't know why, maybe because in May it's also Mother's Day. But anyway, so I thought about it for a while and I couldn't really decide. And suddenly he received a new video game, which was Kirby and the Forgotten Land. And it just hit me. I love Kirby. He's like super cute and super pink and everything that's sweet in the world. I swear that he's one of those characters that I wish I had and I could hug. He's just so very nice and sweet. And I cannot tell you that I know everything there is to know about Kirby. I just know that I really like him and he's super cute. And because the game just came out and he was playing it, and I really love the graphics, and it has improved a lot, because I mean Kirby's been around for a while and I know that I've always seen it, especially because since my son has been here and playing video games, Kirby has been one of those games that he's playing every single time that there's a new game. So I've been joining my son in all of his adventures. And this video will come out just before his birthday, which is on April 28th. So, hey kid, you know I love you. Happy birthday. You know this theme is all about you. And well, I guess all the stars are aligning because it's before his birthday, something that he loves, something that is cute and sweet and pink, so that also a lot of people can relate, and it's coming close to Mother's Day. So hey, all the mothers out there like me, have the very best day with all of your family and lots of blessings throughout this wonderful month. Which is why, to honor the cuteness and pinkness of the situation, I looked for a makeup tutorial that I could recreate, and that it could give me all the vibes I needed for this video. So I looked for Kirby makeups and they weren't that easy to find, but I just decided, well, maybe something related to video games or anime. I've done like an e-girl before for the JoJo's Adventure theme, which I really love and it's one of my favorite to the day. I just think it came out really beautiful and I love that makeup. And I wanted to do something, I guess, similar or inspiring that. And I came across this makeup tutorial by Ali Bridget and I loved it. I really think it's super cute. This is a makeup for an anime girl and she just rocks it. And well, I couldn't exactly replicate it because I don't have that many pink eyeshadows, so I tried to get inspired by it, and this is like my purple version of her makeup. So now the hair is lavender, the makeup's purple, the shirt's pink, and we're ready to do Kirby in our bullet journals. If you're liking my content, remember to subscribe. Every week I have new videos for you about bullet journaling, but also about art and art supplies, and I have first impressions and reviews. And if you have any other suggestions, just drop a comment and I'll see what I can do for you. So anyway, without further ado, let's just get our materials, set everything up, and let's do this planning. I'll see you at the end of the video. Before we begin, I wanted to show you the materials I'm using for this month. Last month, I challenged myself to use only certain materials, and well, that wasn't in the cards. Now it's a new month and I have new goals. I wanted to show you the materials and do something special for the beginning. With materials out of the way, now it's time for us to learn a little bit about Kirby. Nintendo actually has a very nice space for us to learn the not-so-secret history of Nintendo's powerful pink puff, Kirby. He's pink, puffy, and powerful. He may only be 8 inches tall, but you should never underestimate this little pink hero. On the planet Popstar, Kirby used his elastic body and his uncanny ability to absorb enemies to save Dreamland from the mischievous King DDD. Since then, he's gone on countless other adventures and even become a force to be reckoned with the Super Smash Bros. Fighting game series. Kirby's first appearance was in Kirby's Dreamland in 1992, a game that was aimed for the Game Boy. He has starred in over 20 games, ranging from action platformers to puzzle, racing, and even pinball. He has also starred in his own anime and manga series. Kirby is well known for his ability to inhale objects and creatures to gain their powers, as well as his ability to float by expanding his body. He uses these abilities to rescue various lands, including his homeworld planet Popstar, from evil forces and antagonists. Kirby has been described as one of the most legendary video game characters of all time by PC World. In virtually all his appearances, Kirby is depicted as cheerful, innocent, and food-loving. However, he becomes fearless, bold, and clever in the face of danger. During the development of the character, his name originally was Popopo, until the name Kirby was chosen from a draft list of potential names. The name Kirby was chosen in honor of an American lawyer, John Kirby, who defended Nintendo in the Universal City Studios Inc. versus Nintendo Co. Ltd. case in 1984. In Kirby's Dream Land, Kirby's first appearance, he appears to be white, and that is due to the grayscale palette of the Game Boy system. His creator, Masahiro Sakurai, intended the character to be pink, although Shigeru Miyamoto, a game designer of Mario and Zelda, producer and game director at Nintendo, had originally thought the character to be yellow, which is why you might see a white Kirby going around in promotional materials. The Kirby that we know and love has a pink spherical body with small chubby arms and large red feet. Yes, those are not shoes. He has dark blue eyes and rosy cheek blushes. His body is soft and flexible. He can stretch and flatten to adopt different shapes, and also inflate himself with air and fly. Many recurring characters appear throughout the series as both allies and enemies, such as Waddle Dee. Waddle Dees are the most common inhabitants of Dreamland. While mostly harmless, some Waddle Dees have been known to loyally serve King Dedede. Another interesting character is of course King Dedede, the greedy, self-proclaimed King of Dreamland. King Dedede is Kirby's arch-frenemy. Armed with a giant hammer, King Dedede often causes trouble but sometimes helps Kirby out in a pinch. King Dedede's selfish nature often leads him to clash with Kirby, but he sometimes teams up with him when a greater threat emerges. The fantasy world of Popstart includes many regions of different climates and terrains, which are home to many different creatures. Each game features uniquely named areas, but all games feature typical locations such as Flamingo Mountains, open grasslands, water-filled or submerged areas, frozen snowfields, and similar natural locations. There are also several spin-off games in the series, which involve a variety of different video games genres such as pinball, puzzle, racing, and motion sensor technology-based games. I chose these two characters to decorate the habit tracker because they're just so cute. And by means of empowerment, I also wrote this very strong quote that says, "Stop being in awe, start being in action." Because that's what we need when we want to keep positive habits and power through. Although it has never been explored in great detail in the series, Kirby is not the only member of his kind. Similar-looking characters are seen in the ending of Kirby's Dream Land and its remake, Spring Breeze in Kirby Superstar. Meta Knight and Galacta Knight, both of whom bear a close resemblance to Kirby without their masks, are often hinted to be the same species as Kirby. In general, members of the species all look similar, but sometimes have different colored skin, eyes, and feet. Kirby's main media form are games, even though he has his anime and manga series. As he is the star and protagonist of the Nintendo-owned series named after him, most Kirby games are platform games, in which Kirby fights enemies, solves puzzles, and challenges bosses. Each game typically adds a new twist or change to Kirby's abilities that the levels of the game emphasize, such as combining power-ups in Kirby 64 or super abilities in the Return to Dreamland. Most games involve Kirby saving a world or even universe from a dark evil force of some kind. Typically, Kirby games have a powerful being, such as dark matter or nightmare, controlling or corrupting a secondary villain. The series so far has 35 games, with the first being Kirby's Dream Land, as I mentioned before, and the latest being Kirby and the Forgotten Land. It was just released this year in 2022, and it is the 17th mainline installment in the Kirby series, as well as the first game in the series in full 3D, excluding any spin-off. The player in this game controls Kirby in an adventure through the Forgotten Land called the New World to rescue Waddle Dees that had been kidnapped by the ferocious Beast Pack. To complete each stage to save the Waddle Dees, Kirby can use a wide range of copy abilities to help battle enemies and progress. The game was developed for the 30th anniversary of the Kirby series, and the game was very well received by critics, with some calling it one of the best games in the series. And it even won a Grammy. Can you believe that? Congratulations, Kirby! I know that many people, like my son, like listening to video game music. Although, I think video game music isn't nominated for a Grammy very often. But this win is especially timely, considering the recent release of the new Kirby game. In a way, Kirby helped Charlie Rosen and Jake Silverman win a Grammy for the Best Arrangement, Instrumental, or A Cappella for their take in Meta Knight's Revenge from the 1996 classic Kirby Superstar. I'll be leaving the link below so you can listen to this 8-bit big band. In this photo memories layout, you will see one of the battles of the new Kirby's game. But I'm just gonna share with you this layout because I think it's so pretty, and I won't say anything else about the video game because I don't want to give you any spoilers. Now, for the last layout of the plan, and of course the camera decided to fail on me. But well, such is life, and let's move on. I always like to share with you the first week of the month here in the Plan With Me video. And this one is lovely because it has lots of color and 3 characters that I know I love. So I hope that you like it as well. But if you want to see more options, you can always come back in a couple of weeks when I share with you in my channel the video in which I plan all of the weeks for the month. I always like to experiment with different options and layouts for my weekly spreads because you never know which one is going to be more to your liking. So I want you to have them, see them, and hopefully try them out to see what fits you and your needs. Here you can see some of my favorite characters, which are Magalore, Marks, and Highness, who I wanted to group together. And if you're missing Meta Knight, don't worry, you will see him in the following video. If you don't know who he is, he's a mysterious swordsman that is rarely seen without his iconic mask, and when he does lose it in battle, he runs away. He likes to test his sword techniques out on Kirby, but sometimes serves him as an ally. So I love Meta Knight, and he will sure be in one of my layouts. So don't forget to subscribe and turn on the notifications bell so you know when that video comes out. Thank you so much for staying till the end of the video. I have to say that this plan just exceeded my expectations. I love it. It's so cute and so pretty and just so sweet, and I hope you like it too. So again, if you're liking the video, if you're liking this theme, don't forget to give me a thumbs up. If you're liking my content, consider subscribing to my channel because every single week I have new videos for you. I also have different social media accounts if you'd like to follow me there, and I also share with you content regarding the same bullet journal and art and a little bit of makeup. Let's do a last flip through of our plan before I let you go. I love what I was able to do with this theme. Honestly, I didn't think I would love this Kirby theme so very much, but I do. I really, I think the colors are lovely. I use my Zebra Mile liners as my base for all of my illustration of the month, and I just make sure that I have some darker colors from my Crayola markers so that I was able to do some shading. It just somehow came along really well, and I have to say that I enjoy it a lot. It took me a while because there's a lot of drawings, and every time there's drawings, well, you just have to put in the hours, and hopefully one day I'll be able to digitalize it and share with you in some other way so that you're able just to download it somehow and have it be a part of your journal. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in something like that. Hopefully you like this theme as much as I did. I have other themes inspired in anime and video games. I have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, which was awesome, and I also have Mario, which is super nice and cute, and really, I don't know, it just gives you this vibe of happiness. So make sure to check those out. But if you're also more interested in the art history part of things, I have artists, I have movements, and there's a lot of you to see in my playlist. So make sure to check those playlists out. Alright everyone, so this is it for this month's Plan With Me video. Thank you for being here with me, and hopefully you love these or any other of my themes and reproduce it in your journal. Make sure to tag me on social media if you do. Have a great day, an amazing week, and a wonderful month. Remember to keep creative, keep safe, and always be kind. And I'll see you soon. Bye! Please like and share my video, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel. See you next time!